Galera, voltando pra vocês de novo com a live aí, trazendo de novo pra vocês aí o Kingdom Come Deliverance aí, tá? Tá aí um amigão aqui, o por exemplo, joga comigo da Adelaide, tá? Tá live, galera. Amanhã eu jogo pra vocês, tá, galera? De bastante. Quero o DBD. Vai fechar a noite com o DBD, tá bom? Aí esse jogo dá uma adianta. Aqui no jogo aqui. Top, né? Mas a direção. Ah, o do jogo é muito lindo, né, Sub-Zero? A textura do cavalo é muito realista, né, ó?
Massa demais. É muito massa.
Mostrei pro meu primo aqui, ele ficou bobo aí. A missão lá, galera. Vamos jogar de novo lá. Não quero pra nenhum morrer, senão dá game over, mas se antes da game over eu já salvo lá, mano. Faço esqueminha, dou o save lá e abro o jogo de. Saber aonde compra aquela pinga. Mercado que vende. Mas você sabe mais ou menos o lugar?
É na taverna, na estalagem.
Que lugar, você sabe?
Não, é naqueles lugares que você dorme, onde as mulheres vendem bebida, no bar mesmo. Em cada cidade tem.
Deixa eu ver então aqui. Tem uma estalagem aqui. Taverna aqui. Vamos pular. Tô gastando dinheiro que a rainha me deu pra comprar não sei o que lá que eu nem lembro mais pra ajudar ela, velho. Rolado aqui, velho. O nacional do jogo, galera, é fantástico. Vocês veem ou escutando no YouTube, eu baixo aí no seu. Vou baixar depois no seu. Baixa isso aqui, tá? Mandou a sua mulher assistir o filme que eu mandei pra você lá, Sub-Zero? É do Império Romano, ela assistiu? Tem que tá aí, eu te mandei. Abre pra ela ver pelo celular dela ou pelo. Aí tiver os outro monitor que você tem aí. Tem mais de um monitor ficar aberto ao mesmo tempo aí?
Tem.
Atrapalha você? É linda a Sofia Loren lá.
What else you, sir?
Aqui, ó. É aí, ó. Cara, mano, quer ver? Passando dinheiro lá da rainha lá. Posso dar o save lá onde o cara vir matar eu, mano. A pinga. Deixa eu voltar aqui. Tem dinheiro, mano. Uma coisa pra ele. Leitão pra ele aqui. Um monte de leitão.
É massa.
hidromel não pode vender. O hidromel cura um monte de coisa, né? Tá vendo, né? Caramba, o que eu...
Can we do something about the price?
All right, so.
Louco, mano. Tá pinga?
Let's talk about the price.
Why not? This is a waste of time.
Dá o dinheiro, velho. Vender tudo leitão, vai.
Can we do something about the price?
Why not?
Oh, that's a decent price. I'd like to discuss the price.
Why not? This is a waste of time.
Aí é pé, cara, essa puta. Não, velho, eu vendi quase tudo minhas coisas. Fala aí. Fazer essa pinga também, ó, subir. Alquimia.
Dá pra fazer na alquimia, né? É.
Então, eu tô fazendo lá, mas eu tô me enrolando nessa alquimia. Fazer direito.
Tem que pegar os ingredientes certos.
Também tá aqui vem bandido, tem que dar fuga no bandido. Não dá tempo nem você correr, mano. Tem um esquema igual o teu Wish, marcar automático ali embaixo, um rastro. Saber, mano. Perde muito essa direção da objetivo ali, mano. Você não sabe se tá perto ou tá longe.
Você tem que olhar, é.
Tá vindo ali a direção no meio, mas não tá certa, mano. No meio das os caras não respondem lá, mano. O cara também reclamou do meu jeito também. O outro falou pra ele. Põe uma guia no chão, não sei o que o cara falou em inglês, traduziu. Gostei da ideia do cara. Tava de dificuldade também.
Yeah! Yeah!
O som do ambiente do jogo é fantástico, hein, Sr. Zé?
Yeah!
Jogar o 2, né? Tá ligado? Gráfico do 1.
É, massa.
Qualquer coisa.
Yeah!
Muito. Quanto tempo levou pra fazer um ou segundo? Você lembra? Eu não vi lá a data de cada hora.
Não, né, levou 5 anos, eu acho. 5, 6 anos.
5 anos pra fazer?
É, deixa eu ver.
Pesquisa aí. Não olhei lá a data dos jogos lá, esqueci. Eu gosto de olhar, mano, pra ter noção quanto tempo o cara levou pra fazer um jogo pra outro. Esqueci de olhar lá.
É, não, olha lá, ó, 2018 o primeiro e 2025 o segundo. Foi 7 anos.
A calma também. É, né?
Caprichado, tá vendo? É, ficou caprichado.
Também é isso aí, mano. Um jogo bem feito, 6, 7 anos.
5 anos aí, no mínimo, pra fazer um jogo bom.
Vou correr com. Vamos lá aqui. Cadê?
Good day to you.
What's happening around here?
Ah, you know how it is. Always something. Especially at the mill. Not a week goes by without some ruckus there. But I'm wise to them troublemakers. Whenever they're planning some mischief, they're always huddled there in the corner, hatching their plots. Like yesterday, for instance. And that's not all. Now I think of it, I've not seen Cunhutta here for some time. The local herb woman. She always comes here once a week for a tankard of ale. But she ain't turned up recently. I hope nothing's happened to her. Oh, and another thing. Like Vatsek has started an archery contest here. If you want to try your luck at winning a few Russian, you should go and see him.
Mobiliário no boneco, cara. Não, esqueci o atributo. O nome da habilidade que eu esqueço. Tem que. Também desce o cavalo, o cachorro também. Garota. É top da flauta, hein? Olha isso, velho. Pra cá, mano. Pai dele.
My respects to you.
I'm looking for a fellow called Riki. Do you know him?
Riki? You mean Hinek, the courier's son?
Maybe. Do you know where I might find him?
He's not usually around here. Try asking at his home. But I hope you've got a thick skin. The old courier ain't exactly charming.
Why do they call Hinek Riki anyway?
He's a tanner, isn't he? If you're ever downwind of him, you'll understand. Tanning isn't a trade for the weak of stomach.
True enough. But not every courier gets cursed with a name like that.
Well, Hinek's nature is no sweeter than his smell.
What can you tell me about the old courier?
He's as cantankerous as a hog in a thorn bush. He won't talk to anyone.
So you know this Hinek? Can you tell me something about him?
Not much, I confess. Most of the village folk avoid him like the plague.
Why's that?
No one with a nose likes spending too much time around tanners, and that Riki keeps bad company.
Não tem barulho pra você de ventilador aí não, tá aí não, né, Sub-Zero?
Não, tá não, tranquilo.
Fala que tô contigo.
Why has he got such a bad name?
Não adiantou nada, mano, você é louco.
Well, like his old man, he doesn't talk much to anyone, and then he's always skulking off somewhere. I heard he got a taste of the pillory in Rattay for thieving, and in Neuhof he got boozed up in the alehouse with his cronies, and they beat up some merchants.
So a bit more than high spirits.
Just so. We're all honest folk here, and we've no use for the likes of him.
E o terceiro de 2 você salvou lá, Sub-Zero? Tem que jogar o terceiro de 2 na live, hein, mano?
He's been seen around with one of the bathhouse wenches.
Aquele jogo, tô apanhando, eu comecei a jogar um pouco aqui, ele testando, meu amigo. Pô, jogo de boa ainda, mas o 2...
God be with you.
Isso, hein, mano? Tô violento os bonecos lá. O boneco sem dormir. Ai ou ele morre de cansaço?
Não, ele acho que ele fica fraco, ele não desmaia não.
Ah. Dá uma queda cavadinho ali. Pode também, eu joguei o COD hoje, mano. Cavadinho lá.
I'm looking for your son. Any idea where he might be?
I don't know nothing.
Don't you at least know where he usually goes? It's important.
Hinek shows up at home once in a blue moon, so I don't know nothing about where he gets to. Even if I did, why would I tell every Tom, Dick and Harry?
Watch your tongue, peasant. I'm an envoy of Sir Radzig Kobyla, and this is an official investigation. Stop trying to put me off, and tell me where your son is right now.
I apologize if I offended you, young man. But still, I don't know where Hinek is. He turned up at the house a while back, but then he vanished again in a hurry.
And you don't know where he went? What?
Look, it's been clear to me for a long time that my boy was headed for the gallows. But I'm still his father, right? And you can't expect me to rat on my own son.
If you value your son's life at all, you better pray I find him, because I'm not the only one looking for him.
That's no surprise. But what of it? If you're here on behalf of Sir Radzig, there's nothing waiting for Hinek but the gibbet.
It doesn't have to be that way. If Hinek cooperates, he can save his neck.
I can't say you put my mind at ease. But to hell with it. I'll tell you what I know. All right. He was here a few days ago, but he left right away. He looked like he was in a hurry.
And you don't know where he went?
I've got an idea.
Olha que lindo o barulho do som de fundo que fica do
I don't follow.
frente do jogo, Sub-Zero. A cigarra.
Hinek makes some money on the side
massa
from
demais,
poaching.
né?
He boasted to me a few times about what a
Assim, não fica aquela coisa repetitiva, é variada, mano.
but he never told me
Fala
what.
igual, tipo,
Well, it's
a
not.
tempestade no começo do jogo que eu joguei do trovão da chuva lá, que, meu, que impressionou eu, bicho. Da hora.
Don't you have any clue at all where his hideout could be?
I really don't know nothing about that. I could tell when he'd come from there is all.
How's that?
Because every time he brought some hides for tanning and money.
He had money because he sold the stuff right away.
I suppose. He never kept any of his loot here.
Do you know who he sold it to?
No. But the innkeeper came here now and again and gave him coin. Of course, it could have been for me.
All right, I'll ask at the inn then. What more do you know?
Nothing. I swear to God Almighty, I've said all I know. Hinek never told me nothing.
Barato, velho.
Bloody hell! Start using your head or I'll never find Hinek.
Mas
How
depois-
much time did he spend away?
Não.
What was he wearing? How did he look when he came back? Anything?
Well, he came and went at all sorts of hours. I really don't know. Except maybe one thing. He'd come home scratched with brambles and with leaves and muck on him.
So he probably went through thick woods to get to that place.
I reckon. What do I know? Go. And if he's really in as much shit as you say,
Abrir baú, essa gasa aí. Compra essas gasas, Sub-Zero. Eu não sei onde compra isso.
Também nos vendedores, ou é nos
Ah, é?
vendedores, ou é na estalagem.
Vou olhar depois, mano.
hey, who's there? God!
É o cara. E o filme. Eu tenho. Pode a casa dos caras pra dormir. Ó, eu faço isso. Os caras deixam a porta aberta. Os caras deixam de manhã aberta ali, ó, pra anoitecer. Eles não veem eu entrando, durmo umas 2, 3 horinhas. Dá pra enganar. Tá cansado, mano, o boneco. Aí, mano.
Tem que dormir o boneco só umas 5 horas.
I want to ask about the courier's son, Hinek.
But ask someone else. They have nothing to do with Riki. They only drive my customers away.
Really? I heard a different story. I heard the two of you do business together.
Who are you, anyway?
A friend of Hinek's. He's gone missing and I need to find him.
I don't know where he is. But if you find the bastard, tell him he still owes me some goods.
O cara aqui, quer ver?
Our establishment's a bit run down.
A malandragem do cara aqui é do...
The walls could use a coat of whitewash.
A pista do cara aqui.
Too.
Oh, so. Well, what's that got to do with anything?
Well, just that a little extra coin might solve the problem.
Aha! Now we're getting somewhere.
O cara é malandro, velho.
Place up a bit.
O cara é malandro aqui. É dinheiro.
That's the best you can do. I'd advise you to drop this before I get offended.
Your establishment's a bit run down.
I suppose so.
I'll just let a little.
Aha! That's the best you can do. I'd advise you to drop the subject before I get offended.
I don't give a damn what deals you've been doing together. I won't tell anyone. I just need to know where Riki is. It's urgent.
What have our deals got to do with where he disappeared to?
More than you think. It's likely Riki is hiding out at his poaching lair. Believe me, it wasn't hard to find out who was buying game from him, and it's even easier to go to the castle and tell them. Poaching's a crime, after all.
All right. But give me your word of honor. You won't tell anyone about our deal.
You have my word.
Fine. So, what do you want to know?
I hear Hinek has a hideout in the woods he uses for hunting game. Do you know where it is?
Not exactly. That is... I don't know where it is at all.
But
I happen to know it's a dark place. A cave or an old mine shaft.
how do you know that?
Whenever Riki was going poaching, he always came to me first for candles and lamp oil. He brought the game skinned and gutted, so we had to have a light for that.
And do you know of any mine shafts nearby?
There's a few of them around. There's one on the opposite bank, a short way off the path leading from the forge to the west. Then there's a mine gallery to the east of the village, up in the woods above the cliffs. And I heard there's one shaft on the headland close to the water.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Watch you don't break your neck, though. It's rough ground, and you could easily fall down a shaft.
How much game did he bring you?
Not much, a few pieces. There's no great demand here. Sometimes the gentry has something, otherwise it ends up in sausages. Good luck to you.
What's going on? Good evening.
I heard you've been seeing Hinek, the tanner's son.
So what? Come to preach at me, have you? That I'm a loose woman, a sinner, that I seduce decent men?
I just wanted to ask you a few questions. It's not my business how you live your life.
I'm glad to hear it. Some folk don't care for the way I make a living.
I can imagine.
So, what about you then? You look a bit careworn. A bath with a bit of company might do you good.
Maybe later, sweetheart. Right now, I have some questions to ask.
Ask away then.
Where can I find Hinek?
I haven't seen him in the village for a few days. He must have run off to the woods again.
Does he do that often?
From time to time.
What the hell does he get up to there?
I don't know.
Look, Hinek's my friend, and I really need to know where he is and what he's doing.
But I already told you I don't know where he's got to.
So I suppose he just goes to the woods to pick mushrooms, does he?
Mushrooms? No. More like hares or other game.
So Hinek is a poacher? That's no surprise.
Well, he was never much of one for an honest trade.
Do you know exactly where he goes? Maybe he has some favourite spot he might have told you about?
He said he has some hideout in the woods, but he didn't tell me where.
I found out that Hinek goes poaching in the woods and he's got a hideout there. What do you know about it? Don't worry. Hinek has much bigger problems than being caught poaching. And you're not involved in it anyway, are you?
No, I'm not. It's true he used to go hunting in the woods sometimes. When he came back, he'd usually come to me. That's all.
Do you know what route he took? At least the general direction. Anything that could help me find his hideout.
I think he usually went through the woodcutter's camp, because he always brought me freshly chopped firewood, and he had wood chips on his boots.
Good. So at least I know where to start. How did you know he'd been to the woods?
He always talked about what he caught, and he never came to me at other times. Probably didn't have the money for it.
Do you know who he sold it to?
He never told me straight up. But who could he sell it to? The innkeeper, I reckon. It makes sense.
For sure.
God bless.
Olha quem tá aí, meu amigão. Barba, nosso amigo, Sub-Zero. Fica aí. Um segundinho, galera.
Legal, hein?
Isso aí que nem. Ô, meu amigão. Tá falando que tá esperando pra liberar a QI lá do Telesofeu na live aí. Valeu, te ver na live, Marquinho. Assim me fala. Quero
Que foi, Leão?
perder ele aí.
O bar?
Então beleza, tá beleza. É. Beleza, mano. Espera um segundinho, tá, galera? Pera aí. Tá, depois que. Você verifica pra mim aí, Sub-Zero.
Como é que é?
Pra lançar oficial lá que ele vai liberar a QI pra jogar aí. Aí eu faço live. O Jutsu, meu amigão aí, o Barba aí, ó. O Marcos aí.
Legal, legal.
Depois você na família, tá? Vou esperar até junho aí, o Sub-Zero. Não dá pra pôr antes, porque é que ele já tirou gente lá, eu tirei também sem querer, mano. Aí não permite, tem uma regra da Steam lá. Joga aí, mano.
Don't you have any clue at all where his hideout could be?
I really don't know nothing about that. I could tell when he'd come from there, is all.
How's that?
Because every time he brought some hides for tanning and money. Go. And if he's really in as much shit as you say, please try and...
Tá no Last of Us 2 lá.
Tá lá? Chama aí pra cá.
Não,
Chama ele aí.
Last of Us 2. Não, ele tá jogando lá outro jogo, Last of Us.
Mas o 2 já?
É.
Hey,
Mas como que ele tá jogando se não liberou pra ninguém ainda? Como ele tá jogando? Não tô entendendo.
Acho que é o Piratinha, não sei.
Ué, já tem? Já? E ele?
Acho que saiu.
Mas antes do jogo?
Tá lá no Last of Us. Last of Us 2.
Caramba, sabia não, velho. Vou achar uma cama pra dormir aqui, senão eu tô enrolado o boneco, velho.
there somewhere I could
É,
sleep?
saiu, não, pior que saiu hoje,
Alright.
tá? O jogo. Ele não tá jogando piratinha, não.
Bora
Vi
lá.
agora.
Sai hoje?
Saiu hoje.
Por que não conseguiu a chave pra ativar ainda?
Just the one night.
Aí, né?
No problem.
Tá no game
Pay in
aqui, comprou
advance.
mesmo na Steam.
Não, então, acho que o Barber comprou na nuvem ou na Green, lá, não lembro.
Here you go.
You'll like it here. Like sleeping on a cloud it is.
Where do I go to sleep?
That's easy. As soon as you go indoors, at the end of the room on the left, there's a door leading to the chamber. Everything's prepared for you there. Take care now.
Tive que pagar pra dormir, é que eu tive que pagar, tá ligado? Eu não vou arriscar. Não,
20 de dinheiro, 30.
então, mas eu tive que fazer isso porque se eu arriscar invadir o bagulho dos caras, os caras ali me prendem ali.
Te prende, é.
Aí não, aí dá game over no jogo. Eu não salvei o jogo ainda, mano. Tá melhor dormir, aí eu salvo o jogo pra continuar a missão. Tem que saber ser ligeiro isso aqui, senão volta tudo, mano. O jogo é foda nisso aí. Aconteceu isso aí comigo, mano. Eu tava numa missão lá, eu esqueci de salvar, mano. No jogo normal, fechar e abrir o jogo, salvando. Morri lá, rapaz, tive que fazer tudo de novo. Só não fui fazer a viagem rápida à noite, por quê? Se quiser fazer viagem rápida, tem ladrão na estrada, mano. Aí esse cara te pega. Tem uma malandragem, isso aí da hora, né, Sub-Zero? Fazer a viagem rápida à noite, tem os bons na estrada. Problema, né? Aqui, velho. Tá curtindo muito esse jogo também, tá jogando muito esse jogo aqui, tá jogando lá.
Quem?
Vai, velho, joga fim de semana, ele joga, porque ele trabalha.
Mas ele tá jogando um ou dois?
Primeiro ainda, eu falei pra jogar o 2 já, não sei se ele tá jogando não, acho que não tá ainda não. Eu pego, mas prazer, eu peguei, mano. Aí, eu comprei lá pra nós, deixa que eu compro. Tá comprando o jogo aí, né, Subida? Comprar também pra família. Já foi 200 quanto a menos, você é louco, 200 reais a menos na Steam, a versão Gold, mano. É a diferença, velho. Brincadeira. Se a galera que não entende, vai comprando na Steam, porque tá barato lá ainda. Já paga lá 500 conto no jogo, a versão de luxo. Comprar 2 jogos a mais aí, ó. É muito bom os preços dela. Aí aquele jogo novo, Kazan, você viu que eu fiz a demo dele? É estilo mundo aberto, olha pra você ver na Steam aí. Ele tá caro, mas ele já tá vendendo lá na nuvem, tá? Ele tá vendendo por 200 e pouco lá. Casando lá, vê aí. Tem a demo dele lá, ele é estilo Castlevania, mano. Anime. Tá aberto, lá tem vários poderes, habilidade. Vários boys pra você enfrentar, se quiser. Top ele. Eu pego ele pra longe. Mano, por que a pinga tava no jogo que eu sou com. Cara, não apareceu aqui porque. Comprei a pinga lá, não aparece, caramba. Ganha. Ah, não comprei lá não, tô brincando. Dá um save aqui, galera. Vou fechar e abrir o jogo de novo, tá ligado? Um segundinho. Gravar e sair, é o único jeito aqui, galera. Fechar e abrir o jogo lá pra vocês aí, pera aí. Tá aberta, mas tá a tela preta lá. O jeito, porque se eu morrer aqui, isso tá ligado.
Brabo, né?
É tudo de novo, eu não tenho preguiça de fazer, mas vai tudo de novo, mano, pra fazer. Fecha, depois eu corto, depois eu edito lá e corto. Esquenta.
Ah, é.
Corta essa parte fica a tela preta e meio segundo ali na live, eu corto. Perder, né, mano? Você viu que esse jogo foi feito na CryEngine, né, mano? A mesma engine do.
A engine foi.
É, isso aí, essa CryEngine é monstro, filho.
Ela é forte, ela é boa.
Foda. Jogou a promoção lá, os 3 Crysis Remaster, tava vendendo 20 e pouco lá, mano. Tem um Crysis Remaster, acho 1 lá na Epic Game eu comprei. Aí o 2 e o 3, o 1 e 2 e 3 tem na Steam normal. Depois eu vou comprar os Remaster
Aí é
2 e o
bom.
3. É lindo, você é louco, é uma prima. Eu já coloquei aquela opção lá que se o seu PC roda Crysis, que é acima de, no máximo, do Ultra mais lá. Aí ele pega em 4K, aqui a 30 FPS, 30 e pouco, não sai disso, velho. Tão pesado que é. Roda de boa, mas é pesado. Agora se você pôr 4K no Ultra de boa, ele dá 60 FPS de boa, mas se você pôr na outra opção que ele põe lá, que é uma pegadinha dos caras, roda Crysis lá, que ali é foda aquela opção.
My respects to you.
What kind of governor is Sir Hanush?
Young Sir Hans is our governor, but Sir Hanush is his guardian till he comes of age. That's not a day I'm looking forward to.
Have you heard anything about the Cumans in Sigismund's army?
I don't know if it's just old wives' tales, but I heard truly terrible things.
Take care now.
Um pouquinho. O cara tá comendo ali, ó. Ah, tem nada dele, quer ver, ó? Não é de mim, nossa, Sub-Zero, ó. Malandragem aqui, ó. Aí eu durmo umas horas aqui, ó. 3 horas, tá bom, 3. Tá comendo ali, mano. Vai me expulsar, vamos ver. Passou as 3 horas, hein? Dormi aqui, deixou, mano. E aí, ó.
Bom, é.
Eu sei, mano, ele foi dormir do outro lado, aqui tem 2 tendas. Ele foi dormir do outro lado. Já ganhei tempo aqui, Sub-Zero, aí, ó. Lá pro seu... Tô perto. Esse lugar aqui que é um labirinto isso aqui, ó. A marcação, mas continuando no mapa não tá em um lugar, mano. Vou esperar isso aqui.
Yeah!
Passei do lugar, tá vendo? Tem bandido aqui, bicho. Pode ter bandido já. Eu vou até com arco aqui, cara. achado aqui. Um lugar perdido, mano. Não tinha nada aqui, só pra, pra andar, mano. Olha que o jogo é traiçoeira, se fizer. Aí, ó. Perdi o bagulho aqui, ó. Vou dar um puta caminho pro cara não tá aqui, mano. Outro lugar aqui, galera. Eu acho que ele não tá, não. Vou lá pro... a caverna aqui. Viagem rápida pra... viagem rápida aqui. Ver se eu não vou encontrar bandido aqui na viagem rápida, galera. O joguinho é massa, se tiver promoção vocês pegam. Só é difícil se guiar na missão aí, você vê, eu tô meio atrapalhado aqui nesse... normal. Vou esperar esse em cima de guia. Tá boleando, aperta. Vontade de jogar de novo na live o The Witcher 3, hein? Pela terceira vez já em Sub-Zero. Ah, mas jogou o The Witcher, né?
No Witcher 3, não.
Jogar no Ultramar dá pra ver.
Yeah.
Cadê aquele jogo que é lançado do Wolverine? O que deu aquele bendito jogo até hoje que eu não sei mais, se fizer? Alguém conseguiu baixar aquele jogo pra jogar offline? Conseguiu? Sub-Zero, ou vai lançar aquele jogo mais? Não vai lançar?
Qual?
O do Wolverine.
Wolverine, ficaram de lançar, né?
Então, e aí?
I'm looking for Hinek, the courier's son.
Riki.
Right.
Aye, he shows up here sometimes. Why do you ask?
I'm trying to find him.
Good luck then.
Has he been here recently?
A few days ago. He came by in the evening, well into his cups. He might have fallen somewhere and broken his neck for all I know.
So he went into the woods.
Aye, like always.
How do you know him?
We worked together building a mill by Yanovitz, and then he vanished. A year later I came here to work, and lo and behold, there's Riki.
Do you know what he gets up to in the woods?
What do you reckon? Making money. It's no secret he goes poaching.
You're speaking as if that's perfectly legal.
Eu vou sair por hoje. Amanhã apareço aí com mais
That's not
calma.
allowed.
Demorou. Cola amanhã. Amanhã eu vou estar aí de boa, tá?
I think he might be
Beleza,
poaching.
beleza.
Deu aí.
Maybe he's gathering firewood. No way for me to know, right?
Firewood, of course. I hear Riki has a hideout in the woods somewhere. Do you know where it is?
Aye, I think I was there once.
You think? What does that mean? Either you were there or you weren't.
Well, once me and Hinek had a bit of a drink together here and we ran out of ale. Hinek said he had some stashed away in the woods, so off we went.
But do you remember anything about it? The direction or which path you took?
Aye, I can tell you exactly. We went from the edge of the camp here along the path down to the creek. A little upstream there's a fallen tree bridging the water. We went across it to the other side, then we went uphill to a big boulder. You have to listen carefully there.
Why?
There's a spring nearby. Someone put a kind of little mill wheel on the stream below it. You can hear it going clap, clap, clap all day and night.
Uh-huh.
Once you find it, you go around the spring and nearby you'll see a clearing. That's where Hinnick's hideout is. It's an old mine gallery or cave.
What do you mean?
Riki is like some bloody hedgehog, always creeping around in the woods. And just as prickly.
So you see him there often?
More like we don't see him. Good luck to you.
Christ. What am I to do? Not that I can expect any useful advice from you. At least, you've no more cares.
Need someone to talk to?
Fuck! Don't kill me. I can explain. I won't tell anyone. I swear, I've no one to tell anyway. Just please don't kill me.
I'm not planning to kill you.
You're not one of Runt's men?
No.
Huh. Then who are you?
I come here in the name of Sir Radzig Kabila and Sir Hanish of Lipa. I'm investigating the raid on the Neuhoff stud farm.
Got no idea what you're on about.
Save your breath. If you want any chance to escape the gallows, you better come clean, alright?
Jesus Christ. This will never be over.
So?
Fine then.
That Neuhoff raid of yours didn't turn out quite as planned, did it?
Depends on whose plan you're talking about. We were up to it to grab some loot and bugger off. Only Runt's cutthroats was there to shed blood.
What do you mean, Runt's cutthroats?
There were two gangs there, mine and Runt's. We was only there to steal, but they wanted to slaughter everyone.
But when you realised what they had in mind, you didn't have to go along with it, did you?
But we didn't know nothing, even though we were going to Neuhoff. They told us to keep watch on the courtyard while they were cutting the horses' throats. Jesus, that fucking vexed me. Their horses was the most valuable thing there. When I spoke up, though, Runt gave me such a bollocking I knew I'd better keep my mouth shut. And when they said we was going to kill anything that moved, then we knew there was no going back.
Did you know any of Runt's people?
Not a one. They didn't talk to us at all. None of their faces was familiar either. The only thing I know is they called that huge chief of theirs Runt, and Pius warned us to watch out for him.
I don't suppose you know where they got to after the raid?
On the way to Neuhoff, Timmy told me he was at their camp with Pius. I reckon that's where they've gone now.
Did Timmy tell you where the camp is?
Somewhere in the woods. He didn't say nothing more. Thing is, Timmy's got quite an imagination. But Pius roared at him to shut it, so I reckon there must be something in it.
Tell me exactly how the raid went down.
Well, we stormed in from the rear. Runt's people started slaughtering the horses. Jesus, that was bleeding horrible. Meanwhile, me and Limpy had a sniff round the stables to see if we could find anything worth pilfering. And in the end, we got lucky.
What did you find?
Smill, Sir Hanish's groom. I don't know why he was up and what he was doing in the stables, but we took advantage of the situation. Limpy grabs him by the throat and I slapped him round to encourage him to tell us where the money was. Then it all fell apart at the seams. Quicker than you'd believe. Runt comes running up and skewers the groom like a pig for roasting. My jaw dropped. I thought the stuff about killing was just tough talk.
And it wasn't?
No, not in the least.
What happened then?
I'm gaping at Smill, stuck through and through, and I noticed this boy standing at the other end of the stables. The stupid sods pointing at us, jaw hanging down to his knees, saying, "I know you." Runt turns to us and hisses, "Take him down." So me and Lubosh start running, because the lad took to his heels. At the same time, we could hear the noise of the skirmish in the courtyard. We caught up with the boy at the next farmhouse. I knock him to the ground, but he bashes me with some piece of iron so hard my head's ringing like a fucking church bell. Limpy grabs it off him and stands over him, with his bodkin in his hand, and I start praying. In the end, Limpy just gives him a kick and says, "Beat it, Ginger." And then Runt shows up at the gate and hollers that we gotta go, so we scarp it.
What happened after the raid?
We were waiting for that fool, Timmy. Same place as we met them before, so he'd know where we were, right? Stupid fucking idea. But Pius didn't want to leave him behind. Only when Timmy finally turned up, two of Runt's men were dragging him.
There was some difference of opinion.
You could say that, yeah. They started on us right away that we were traitors. They knew we'd let somebody get away, and now we were going to pay for it. They started trying to surround us, and we knew what was coming. But Limpy took his bodkin and let that fucker have it in the belly.
Runs.
One of the others. Timmy broke free from them, and we all took to our heels. Luckily, they were so buggered from the raid, they didn't follow us for long. They just shouted that they'd find us.
That gang of yours, what can you tell me about them?
Don't know what you want to know. There was 4 of us. Me, Timmy, Limpy Lubosh, and Pius Pava. Sometimes we'd rob a place or hold up pilgrims. Never nothing fancy.
I'm sure you did mischief enough. Who led you?
Pius. He was the oldest, and he'd mostly find the jobs for us, plan them and the like. He got us into that fucking mess in Neuhof, too.
What about the others?
Timmy's strong as an ox, with a brain to match. You got more sense out of a fence post. And Limpy, I've been with him the longest. He's my one and only friend, I suppose.
Where did the rest of your gang end up?
You saw Limpy, right?
Yes, but he's no use to me now. Tell me where I can find Pius or Timmy.
I don't know nothing about Pius. He vanished in the woods, and I haven't seen him since. Timmy, I reckon, went back to the mill where he works.
Which mill?
The windmill a bit north of Neuhof.
Who got your 2 gangs together? You must have made contact somehow, right?
Pius. He comes to us and says he's got this prime job. We're gonna rob a farm, he says. That was a big deal, because mostly we just did small stuff. Hold up on the road now and then, nothing fancy. When they told us how much we could make on it, well, we just couldn't refuse.
So Pius knew them?
I suppose, but I don't know where from. We even got paid up front. I should have known from the start it was too good to be true.
That's all I need to know. So now what do I do with you?
Well...
Hey, over here! It's up the hill. Shh. Jay, found the cave.
Oh shit. Runs, people. We've got to get out of here.
They're too close. We'll never outrun them.
Fuck!
At least they don't know I'm here. The 2 of us can take them by surprise.
No fucking way. I'm gone.
Look here. If you run, they'll catch up with you and kill you. And me too. Together, we stand a better chance.
Jesus Christ. All right. I suppose you're right.
Abri de novo, tá, galera? Um segundinho aqui. Vou abrir de novo, tá, galera? Só pro jogo salvar.
Hey, who's that? You're in the wrong place at the wrong time.
You're dead! You're gonna cry now. I'll slay you for that. Call that combat.
Onde?
What are you doing here?
O cara tá vivo aqui, mano.
What's the matter? Come on!
Ah, malandro, o cara não matou o cara ali. Eu pensei que o cara tinha matado, mano. É foda, bicho. Puta que pariu.
Who's there? Hey, well, who are you? Crawling out from under some rock. You call that combat?
You'll get what's for.
Nossa.
I'm going to destroy this. Come here, pity dinner. Enough! I kill!
Okay. É, amigo.
Got it? Entertainment.
Bem, mano, não pegou o arco. Cadê? Cadê as minhas flechas? Pegou, mano. É, amigão. Uma sai. Tá bom, filho. O cara que tava comigo aqui morreu, velho.
Follow the... Mother of God. You're covered in blood.
You waiting for someone?
Not anymore, young man. I was waiting for you. You look like a clever sort of fellow, and chivalrous too. You wouldn't leave a damsel in distress, would you?
Why? Do you know of one somewhere?
Now, handsome. Don't be mean. I've got a job to offer. There's an old grandad sitting in the alehouse there. Yesterday he made use of my services and he said he'd pay me in the morning. Only now he pretends he doesn't know me. I want you to take the groschen he owes me from his purse and bring them to me.
What do I get out of it?
I'll give you half of what you get of him. It ain't a lot, but it's more than I've seen for quite a while.
I'm on it. I'll be back with the coin before you know it.
Goodbye.
Jesus Christ, where's that blood from? Are you wounded? You should go and get that...
Can I sleep here?
Aye, there's room here. For how long?
Just the one night?
All right, money up front though.
Here you go.
You'll like it here. Like sleeping on a cloud it is. Take care now.
Ai, caramba, é fogo isso, bicho. Logo pra se... Nossa, tá aqui. Olha.
One ale over here, please.
Caramba.
God be with you. What can I do for you?
Tem um negócio? Olha, não deu tempo de conversar com a mulher aqui. Pode me curar ali, mano. Não vai dar tempo.
Pour me an ale.
Jesus Christ.
Let's talk about the price.
Naturally.
I'll go for that.
Here you are, and good health.
Eu morri ainda, mano. Não entendi nada. Mandar pra mim me curar e eu morri ainda.
All right. God be with you. Here, just as you ordered.
Can we do something about the price?
Naturally.
Are we agreed?
I'd almost shake on that. Almost. Aye, for that amount I can be persuaded.
How about a bit of gruff?
There.
Have you got a bed for the night?
I suppose I could find some. For how long?
Just the one night?
All right. Money up front, though.
It's quite a lot. Can we discuss the price?
God bless. Here.
Good day to you.
How's trade? Any trouble around these parts?
Around here? The ones who've got it worst are them at the Neuhoff stud farm. Getting things up and running again without old Smill would be a job and a half. His widow Zora's a fine woman, tough as they come. Well, she's a woman still.
Blood will be spilled.
Is that the best you can do?
Mother of God, you're covered in blood.
Can we do something about the price?
Naturally. Finally, a reasonable sum. above. Blood.
Bring me something to eat.
What's going on there? Hey!
What's going on out there? Who's there?
Greetings. What do you need? Take care now. What am I doing, talking to a pauper like you?
Let's have a word about the price.
Aye? Tough luck.
I'd like to discuss the price.
Naturally.
I knew we'd come to an arrangement.
Deixa eu só salvar e reiniciar.
Jesus Christ! Your clothes! Were you assaulted? Damn bandits! May they burn in hell!
How do the Rat-Eye folk get on with the refugees?
I know they got nowhere to go. Skalitz is a pile of ashes and the countryside ain't safe. But they've been here too long. Some of those buggers got light fingers, and not one of them appreciates the sacrifices we made for them.
What kind of governor is Sir Hanush?
Young Sir Hans is our governor, but Sir Hanush is his guardian till he comes of age. That's not a day I'm looking forward to. May the Lord watch over you.
Desculpa aí, galera, fui tomar água ali, tá? Bora.
This is enough.
Thanks.
God be with you.
Lady Stephanie of Talmberg sent me to...
And what would she like? Fine clothes from Venice? Exquisite spices from Arabia? Jewels from Germany?
Wine. Good wine.
Ah.
Ah?
Would beer be enough?
As a gift for a noble woman's wedding? No, it definitely wouldn't.
Then that's going to be a problem. I gave the last keg of good wine away as a prize for the archery competition tomorrow.
Shit. Isn't there anywhere else where I could find the wine?
Unfortunately not. I have the exclusive right to sell and buy that particular vintage. No one else in the region will stock it.
Can I enroll in the competition?
But of course. Go to the shooting range above Rattay.
But what if I don't win the competition?
Then you'll have to persuade the winner to part with some truly excellent wine.
I suppose I'll just have to find a way to get it.
I'm sorry, there's nothing more I can do to help.
I'd like to discuss the price.
Naturally. No deal then.
Good day to you. What do you need?
Let's have a word about the price.
Sure. Why not? Tough luck. God be with you.
What's life like in Rattay?
Good. Or it was till them refugees came. Still, we're better off here than most places.
Farewell.
Hey, what the hell?
The Lord be praised. What brings you to me?
How goes it, sir? Are you recovered?
I am, for all the good it does. The boredom here. The only thing I have to read is the Bible, and the Hanush won't let anyone near me but the priest. Have you any idea the monotonous drivel that fella comes out with?
This world is but a trial. Be repentant.
He talks to me as if I'm about to breathe my last. Actually, he talks to me as if I were already dead. Listen, Henry, won't you come with me to the Rattay Baths? I need a change of scene before moss starts growing on me.
Why to the baths?
Well, a hot bath does a man good.
It does. Which is why you can bath here any time you like.
Have you ever seen Clara, the bathhouse wench? Henry, she's a beauty. If I didn't know better, I'd say I was in love with her.
Why not? When do you want to go?
I shall go there right away, but wait until at least dusk to join me. I'll have company there.
All right, I'll come and join you there.
Goodbye.
Galera, eu vou dar um save aqui, galera. Mas nós continuamos parando aqui na live, tá? Obrigado a todos que ficou vendo a live aí. Tamo junto, galera. Até amanhã pra vocês aí.